Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's great to have all of you with me here this morning for our live class. For those of you who have not met me yet, my name is Todd. I am here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio is where CINCILINGUA has been headquartered since 1972. So a long time now. I hope everybody out there is doing great. I hope everybody is enjoying their day. Where I am here in Cincinnati, it is approximately 10 a.m. We are in Eastern time, and it is a rainy, very strange day here in Cincinnati. Our weather is very strange recently. So, anyway, wherever you are, whatever time of day it may be for you, I hope you're enjoying the day. So, let's see, what are we going to do here? Well, this lesson in our class here today, as you can see here, this lesson will include prepositions of time. Prepositions of time. And we're also going to follow that up with some discussion questions. So let's jump into it. Let's begin. What do you say? Let's go. Here we go. Prepositions. We know you all love our prepositions, so we're going to hopefully clarify some things about prepositions and the process here. So let's take a look here. So we have prepositions of time. All right. So we have, for example, we have the preposition in. In. And how do we use in? Well, one way that we can use in is to talk about a period of time. In a period of time, example, in December. Christmas is in December, or in 1974. Joanna was born in 1974. Okay, so in December in 1974. That's in. Now, on is used to speak about, or used in the context of a specific, keep that in mind, don't forget that, specific date or a specific day. So, for example, on Monday or on February 28th. Okay, on Monday or on February 26th, on February 27th, on February 28th. That's a specific day, Monday, a specific date, February 26th, February 27th, February 28th, etc. Okay. Now we have the preposition at, refers to a specific time or a specific hour. Okay, again, specific is a key word here. At midnight. At midnight or at 12 a.m. Midnight, 12 a.m. Or at 5:30 p.m. or at 10:04 a.m., etc. Specific time. I will meet you at 10:15. Okay, I'll meet you at 10:15. Now we can have in followed by a period of time, and this will refer to a time in the future. So, for example, in a few days, in a few days, it will be March. Okay. Or actually, I think it's in a couple of days, it will be March. March will arrive in a couple of days, in a month, in a month. Now, we also have the preposition around. Around means approximately. We can also use the preposition about in the same context. About can also mean approximately. So, around January 15th means approximately January 15th. Around 7:15 a.m. I'll call you around 7:15. Okay, approximately. Now, I can also say I'll call you about 7:15. I'll call you about. So, about is a synonym in this case. Okay. And let's see. What do we have here? We have by. Okay. Now, by here in our context here means not later than. And that means a synonym here could be before, by or before, not later than. Okay, so by Monday, the report is due by Monday. It is Monday is the deadline. Monday is the deadline. So the report is due no later than Monday. It is due before Monday. It is due by Monday. Okay. So similarly, by July 4th, by 3:45, etc., means not later than or no later than or before. Okay. So these are prepositions of time. And just to note here that all of our prepositions, and this is a major reason why prepositions are difficult for students of English, is that one, we have a lot of prepositions, or we have more prepositions than in many languages anyway. But also, our prepositions can be used in many different ways, all of them. Okay, so when we're talking here about in, on, at, in, around, about, by, before, etc., understand just from the beginning that these prepositions can be used in many other ways than just this way. This is just one way that we use these particular prepositions in reference to time. Okay? Just want to make that clear. All right. Let's move on here. You guys are doing great here. All right. Angela usually goes on vacation with her sister in June. Okay. In June. Angela usually goes on vacation with her sister in June. So we say in June because we're not talking about a specific date in June. So we say in June. Okay, in June. We always watch fireworks on the 4th of July. Now, here we are talking about a specific date. So we don't use in, we use on. Okay, on the 4th of July. Okay, so we don't want to say in the 4th of July. We say on the 4th of July. But I could say, we always watch fireworks in July. See the difference? July is general, it's a month. On the 4th of July is a specific date. Okay? All right. Good job. He usually cooks dinner at 5:30 p.m. It's a specific time, 5:30 p.m. He usually cooks dinner at 5:30 p.m. We will go to Las Vegas in 2 weeks. Now, here we're using in plus a period of time, 2 weeks. Okay. And this is in reference to the future. To the future. Okay. We will go to Las Vegas in 2 weeks. They usually eat breakfast around 7:30. They usually eat breakfast around 7:30. Here we're talking about approximately, or I could say about 7:30. They usually eat breakfast about 7:30, around 7:30, at approximately 7:30. Good, good, good. He must arrive at work by 8 o'clock. By meaning before or no later than 8 o'clock. He must arrive at work before 8 o'clock by 8 o'clock. Okay. All right. So let's look at some examples here using uh, in. In. The movie will be released in March. The movie will be released in March. So I'm not talking about a specific date, so I'm using in, right? The next president will be elected in November. The next president will be elected in November. We will go on vacation in August. We will go on vacation in August. The company will give the employees a raise in December. The company will give the employees a raise in December. They will take their children to the amusement park in the summer. They will take their children to the amusement park in the summer. The new president will enter office in 2025. The new president will enter office in 2025. The company was founded in 1972. The company was founded in 1972, and NASA was created in 1958. NASA was created in 1958. Clear? Okay, that's in a period of time. Now, on and a specific date or a specific day. The annual meeting will be on Friday. The annual meeting will be on Friday. That's a specific day. Her birthday is on Thursday this year. On Thursday, a specific day. The new restaurant will be open on Saturday. The new restaurant will be open on Saturday. He will start his new job on Monday. He will start his new job on Monday. My vacation will start on June 22nd, a specific date. Okay, June 22nd. My vacation will start on June 22nd. We will go bowling on Friday evening. We will go bowling on Friday evening. Again, a specific day. I will go to the interview on Tuesday. I will go to the interview on Tuesday. Our sales team will go to the convention on Wednesday. On Wednesday. Okay. So again, on plus a specific date or day. Good. At a specific time. The meeting will begin at 2 p.m. or 2 o'clock p.m. The meeting will begin at precisely 2 o'clock p.m. We will pick up the order at 10:30 a.m. We will pick up the order at 10:30 a.m. They will have lunch at noon. They will have lunch at noon. Noon is 12 p.m. Midnight, 12 a.m. Noon, 12 p.m. She will finish work at 5 p.m. Or you could say 5 o'clock. You could just say 5. You could say 5 o'clock. She will finish work at 5 o'clock p.m. He will begin work at 7:30 a.m. He will begin work at 7:30 a.m. I always take my lunch break at 1:30 p.m. I always take my lunch break at 1:30 p.m. The luncheon will begin at 12:30 p.m. The luncheon will begin at 12:30 p.m. The security guard starts his shift at midnight. Midnight, 12 a.m. The security guard starts his shift at midnight. All right, moving on here. Now we have in plus a period of time. And here we're going to use time. This is going to be in reference to a time in the future. Okay. So dinner will be served in 10 minutes. Dinner will be served in 10 minutes. The supplies will arrive in 2 weeks. The supplies will arrive in 2 weeks. The inspectors will arrive in 3 days. The inspectors will arrive in 3 days. She will begin working on the project in a few days. She will begin working on the project in a few days. The new law will go into effect in 6 months. The new law will go into effect in 6 months. He will move to another department in a few weeks. He will move to another department in a few weeks. They are getting married in 10 days. They are getting married in 10 days. The winter storm will be in this area in a few hours. The winter storm will be in this area in a few hours. Okay? All right. So that's in plus a period of time referring to a future time. Now, around means approximately, or a synonym here would be about. The visitors will arrive around 10 a.m. At approximately 10 a.m. The visitors will arrive about 10 a.m. Or you could say about. You could also use about at approximately. Okay, around 10 a.m. Our department will complete the project around 3 p.m. It will take around 6 or 7 days to build the prototype. It will take around 6 or 7 days to build the prototype. They will arrive to their hotel around midnight. They will arrive to their hotel around midnight. We will be moved into our new office building, around July 7th or July 4th or whatever. There should be approximately 3,000 doctors. Now, I'll point this out here. In the previous examples, I'm using around and then a time, okay, around 10 a.m., around 3 p.m., or around 6 or 7 days or something here. This example, it's a little bit different because I'm saying there should be around 3,000 doctors. That's not a time, right? That's a noun. Well, it's 3,000 doctors. So approximately can be referring to an approximate time, but it could also be referring to an approximate number, as in this case. Okay, an approximate number. There should be around 3,000 doctors attending the conference this year. Another example of this, there were around 400, an approximate number. There were around 400 volunteers that helped with the cleanup after the flood. And then another example here, we got around 12 inches of snow from the blizzard last weekend. We got around approximately 12 inches of snow from the blizzard last weekend. Good. All right. Moving on. Okay, now by here means not later than or before. Okay, so I need to arrive to work by 8 a.m. I need to arrive to work before 8 a.m. Right? I need to arrive to work no later than 8 a.m. We need to order the supplies today in order to receive them by Friday. We need to order the supplies today in order to receive them by Friday. We need to register for the conference by March 8th. We need to register for the conference by March 8th. That's the deadline. Okay, that's the deadline. The mail should be here by 1 p.m. at the latest. The mail should be here by 1 p.m. at the latest. The doctor said that with this medication, I should be better by next week. The doctor said that with this medication, I should be better by next week. I need to use this coupon by April 5th, or it will expire on April 5th. They hope to arrive to their hotel by 4:30 p.m. They hope to arrive to their hotel by 4:30 p.m. and taxes must be filed by April 15th. Taxes must be filed by April 15th. The deadline. All right. So quick review here. Prepositions of time. In a period of time, referring to the future. On a specific date or day. At a specific time or a specific hour. In, again, plus here a period of time, a time in the future. Around is also about or approximately. And by is not later than or before. And just to clarify, the first in here, you see that we have two ins. The first in here refers more like, for example, in a general month. Okay, so for example, Christmas is in December. Okay, so where it says in plus a period of time, that's a general month, for example. Okay, Christmas is in December. Halloween is in October. Okay. The other in, where it's in plus a period of time, we're talking about a time in the future. Okay. In plus a time in the future. I will meet you in 20 minutes. Okay. Or I will call you in half an hour, just to clarify that. Okay. That's all review. And now have a few discussion questions I'm going to throw at you here. Tell me what you think. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? All right. Okay. Well, my birthday, you're asking me, my birthday is on November 22nd. My birthday is on November 22nd. My birthday is in November. My birthday is in November. Number 2, when do you usually finish work? When do you usually finish work? Me, I usually finish work by 5 p.m. Before 5 p.m. I usually finish work by 5 p.m. Now, some people, their schedules are more fixed, so they could say, I finish work at 5 p.m. Right? Specifically at 5 p.m. What is your favorite holiday and when do you celebrate it? What is your favorite holiday and when do you celebrate it? Okay. That's a good question. I think I don't know, actually. That's a good question. My favorite holiday? Well, okay. I'll say my favorite holiday is New Year's Day. My favorite holiday is New Year's Day. I celebrate New Year's Day in January. I celebrate New Year's Day on January 1st. Good. And what year did you start working at your current company? What year did you start working at your current company? Well, I started working at my current company, CINCILINGUA, in 2011. I started working at my current company in 2011 or 2011. What time do you usually eat dinner? What time do you usually eat dinner? I usually eat dinner at 6 p.m. I usually eat dinner at specific time, 6 p.m. Or I could say I usually eat dinner around at approximately 6 p.m. Right? I usually eat dinner at 6 p.m. specifically, around 6 p.m. approximately, or I could say something like, I usually eat dinner by 6 p.m., meaning I usually eat dinner no later than 6 p.m. or before 6 p.m. Good. In your opinion, which decade had the best music? Which decade had the best musicians and the best music? Yeah. Okay. Well, in my opinion, the best music was in the 80s, in the 1980s. In my opinion, the best music was in the 1980s or in the 80s or in the decade of the 80s. Good. What is your all-time favorite TV show? And when was it on, or when did you watch it? Ah, my gosh. Wow. My all-time favorite TV show. I don't know if I have a single all-time favorite TV show, but I'm going to throw one in there. My all-time favorite TV show was Welcome Back, Kotter. My all-time favorite TV show was Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome Back, Kotter was a situation comedy. We call it a sitcom. Um, Featured one of the stars of that show was John Travolta. I believe that was where John Travolta got his beginnings. Actually, great show. If you've never seen Welcome Back, Kotter, it was a show I believe was in the set 1970s. Check it out. Go to YouTube and check out an episode of Welcome Back, Kotter. Great, great show. Funny, funny, funny. Okay. How many people graduated from your high school when you graduated? How many people graduated from your high school when you graduated? Let's see. Okay, I graduated high school in 1986, and there were around 500 people who graduated that year with me. There were around 500 people who graduated with me in 1986. And what time do you have to be at work? What time do you have to be at work? Well, I have to be at work by 8 a.m., before 8 a.m. Okay. Or I could say I have to be at work at 8 a.m., at exactly 8 a.m. Okay. Or maybe I have a more flexible schedule. I have to be to work, or I have to be at work around 8 a.m. Okay. It's more flexible. So approximately 8 a.m. And finally, when you order something online, how long does it usually take to arrive? When you order something online, how long does it usually take to arrive? When I order something online, it depends, but it usually uh, takes around 2 days. It usually takes around 2 days to arrive, approximately about 2 days for it to arrive. Sometimes less time, sometimes more time. Okay? All right. And that's just and we're going to, I'll tell you what, we have more. We're going to pick this up probably next time because our time is up for now. But I want to thank everybody for joining me for the live class this morning. It is always great to have you guys with me for the live classes. I also want to thank all of you for being members of the CINCILINGUA membership program. I want to encourage all of you to check out everything that we have available for you on the program, on the website. Check out the many videos that we have in the library. Check out our audiobooks. Great way to improve your listening comprehension skills. And check out our regular books. Read some of those regular books, or read some few pages out of some of those books. A great way to just increase your general vocabulary. And play our games. We have Kahoots on there for you guys to play games. You can compete among yourselves while you learn and rehearse and review information. So on that, my name again is Todd. I'm here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And again, I thank you for your attendance. I thank you very much for your attention. And I will be looking forward to seeing you all next time. So on that, I'm wishing you all a great remainder of your day. Bye-bye.